I had just graduated from college and I was actually trying to get into a master's program in economics. I was working as an accountant at a company called Microsonic. I hated my job, nothing against the company, but this definitely beats out any 9 to 5. My sister was actually working with Rapid Realty and introduced me to the idea a little bit after I graduated from college. And I was pretty skeptical at first just because I'd never worked in a commission-based industry. I came up here and within a couple of months I was one of the top producers in the company. I wanted more opportunities. I wanted an opportunity to grow within the industry, and Adrian offered me that. I came into this location and the timing was right. I became a partner within a couple of weeks of joining the office actually, and it's gone up from there. It's been great. I remember when I first became a franchisee, I had been working as an accountant. Like I said, I was there for a little bit over a year before this opportunity popped up, and I was destined for a desk job my whole life. The upside is, I don't sit behind a desk. I dictate my own schedule. We do things, for ourselves. I don't have to answer to a boss. And obviously there's tons of money to be made. And the culture to the company, there's so much going on here in New York and outside of New York as we continue to grow, and the opportunities for networking, for expanding your business and just making money are endless. Something as simple as the number of passwords I now have to remember, the number of keys I was carrying, all the combinations to lock boxes was overwhelming. All of a sudden I had to keep track of all this stuff, and I was just the agent prior to that. And I would call him for all these little things, and I remember thinking to myself, this guy's gonna blow up on me one of these days and tell me to figure it out on my own. Adrian is just, he's a very good teacher. He's very thorough with everything that he does, and I mean, his strongest qualities are probably his integrity and his work ethic. Despite all his success, it's a huge company. Adrian isn't one of the first people. He's one of the core group, but he's not the first 10 or 20 guys that came in. And despite having been around for as long as he has, he works just as hard, if not harder, than anybody else in the company. We've been expanding for the last few years now, and as the company grows, so do our opportunities. A big foundation for the company was rentals, and as we grow, I really want to kind of touch on every other part of the industry and the market here in New York. Sales, which we've already started to get into, short sales, commercial deals, property management, a little bit of everything. Another thing is, one of the downsides to the industry tends to be the retention rate. It's typically pretty low, and we've kind of bucked that trend in this office. A lot of our core team tends to stick around, and we have a really strong group of agents that have been here from the jump and continue to be a big part of the office and what we do here.